While we commend the political parties for coming together to discuss the merger, something that has been in the works even during the 2011 elections, we are concerned about the fact that these merger committees that we know about so far are not representative of all Nigerians. Specifically, the CPC merger committee has 22 people on it, and only 2 are women. It is quite fair to guess that none of them are under 40. It's equally quite fair to presume that not one of them is a person living with disabilities. Likewise, you have the one for CPC. Sorry, the data I just gave was for ACN. So ACN has 22 people and only 2 are women. CPC has 18 people on the list and only 1 is a woman. And again, the same issues and fears and concerns regarding youth representation and people living with disabilities. And so that's why we're here today. We think it's ironical that in the context of what is going on in Nigeria today and the cries of Nigerians for change, for credible change in 2015, bearing in mind that elections are the most peaceful and most legal ways of creating change in Nigeria, we're worried that these parties who are coming together to create a new platform which they say will be the future of Nigeria are not carrying along all Nigerians. And so it is to address this that we call this press conference today, to share our concerns and say to the merger committees that we know that it's not too late. Before they sit down and deliberate, they need to address some of these issues to make sure that all Nigerians are fairly represented. For example, Governor Fashola said last week in talking about Nigeria and our issues with leadership, that when you have a car that gives you a lot of problems and you take it to a mechanic, and that same mechanic tries over and over again to change or to fix this car and is unable to do so, then you need a new mechanic. Somebody with fresh eyes who can see the problems clearly, and somebody with a fresh heart who is not used to seeing the same problems and can fashion out credible solutions. So we think that's exactly what the political parties should be doing. They should be trying to include as many fresh eyes, fresh hands, and fresh hearts. And who better represents us than the women, who make up 50% of the population, than the youth, who make up 70% of the population, and the over 22 million people living with disabilities in Nigeria today. So based on this, we make the following demands. 1, the merger committees must all ensure that their respective committees are representative of Nigerians, which is to have no less than 35% women, no less than 15% who are under the age of 35, and no less than 10% of people living with disabilities on their merger committees. 2, the merger committees must be constituted with Nigerians of character, proven track record in their areas of expertise, and not just be persons who have held political office or attempted to hold political office. This is to address the concerns of Nigerians that when we sit down, every time we sit down to collaborate and talk about our future, we find the same old people there. We want a change. 3, the merger committees must commit to a manifesto which captures the future aspirations and the destiny of generations of Nigerians who are yet unborn, and deal with the real issues, including a national integration plan, party membership criteria, candidate selection criteria, selection of delegates, ensuring free and fair primaries because democracy can only start at home, party rules and disciplines, and as well as affirmative action for gender, youth, and persons living with disabilities. And 4, we call upon the media to do their part. They must do more than just report the news. They have to provide perspective